Consistently we are learning something. Okay, today we discuss about OSI layer in deep level. I have already told you OSI layer consists of application layer, presentation layer, session layer, and transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer. We can also call level 1 layer, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7. These are about OSI model. We briefly discuss, we further deeply discuss about this at last one time. I think this is last session of OSI layer. Next we discuss about TCP IP model. Okay. OSI layer, OSI layer, level 1 layer. What is level 1 layer? I think I have learned physical layer. Physical layer is level 1 layer. It contains, it, it can be like cables, radio frequencies, connectors, voltage levels, and it is also considered as physical topology, like physical. If cable is unplugged, then this is the problem of physical layer. Okay, I think you understand layer 1, right? Layer 1 physical layer. About this we discuss about layer 2 data link layer. Layer 2 is like data link layer. Okay, it handles communications between single local network using MAC address. MAC address means it uses switch. Okay, it uses switch type. It communication with single local network. It uses as what? MAC address. In which layer MAC address is used is data link layer. Okay, I think you understand it. It is also like physical hardware addressing. MAC layer, we discuss further in details about MAC, and switch operates here. Switch is here. Okay, I think you understand switch is about MAC layer, and I have already told you about A1 switch and router. Switch belongs to MAC address and router belongs to IP address. Okay, and what is done here? I have already told you here. Error detection is done, not error correction. Only error detection is done by a vice versa. Like which like it checksum. By using checksum, it detects error only. Okay, I think you understand about data link layer. What is special about data link layer? It connects to MAC address, and using MAC address, so that communication between single local network is done by using MAC address. Also handles error detection. Okay, also handles error detection. I think you understand about data link layer. What is it? MAC address and switch and error detection. These are the shortcut to remember about data link layer. Next, network layer. Okay, we have connected to single network, and in single network he is searching for some, I think, movie, YouTube, email, or anything like. He's searching for. He's searching like, okay. Here, network layer handles addressing. Okay, it only handles addressing and routing. between networks using IP. Okay, I think you understand this. This is local network, and he is searching for something that is in another network. So it is what it uses addressing and routing. So basically, it is doing is addressing and routing using IP. So it uses router. Okay, it uses router. What is data link layer? It uses switch. What is network layer? It uses router. Next is transport layer. Yeah, right. We have. I think we have arranged addressing some network one to one. Is person one, person two. Yeah, person one is using local network, and person two is using some other network. Okay, we have to transport it. Transport using two method TCP and UDP. Okay, TCP uses data as segments, transmits data in segments. Okay, segmented bytes. UDP is datagrams. Remember that TCP handles unit, and segment is the unit. How many segments of units are transferred from one person to another? Segments are the units for TCP, and datagram is used for units like UDP. I think you have to remember that in transport layer TCP and UDP. Okay, I think you have understand that. And TCP is like connectionless, and UDP is like and TCP is like connection based, and UDP is like connectionless. I think it is reliable. Reliable means you can trust it. Yeah, you can trust this. Trust this TCP. Always you can trust TCP because it transfers data, and it also transfers data without errorless. And UDP, it's like some not no guarantee but fast. Okay, it is used in during live sessions or live streams. Okay, I think you understand about transport layer. What is the shortcuts you have to remember about transport layer? TCP and UDP. What is the unit of TCP? Segments. What is the unit of UDP? Datagrams. I think you understand this, right? Next, transport layer after session layer. Yeah, they are right. They have network. They have network. They are transmitting because of transmission. Okay, if one person transfer to this and one person, if one is sending the message to other, we have to transfer to this, and he also transfer to this. But here, main problem is occurring. How to connect these sessions? I mean, these two must be connected, right? So session layer is handles this. Okay, it creates session logins, and so that there is no interrupted connection during connections. Okay, but it is like it, we can talk about this layer very little because we only handle TCP model, not OSI model. What is OSI? Open system interconnection. Okay, next is like presentation layer. What I have learned is presentation layer. I think you have here, right? Then okay, session is connected. Someone is seeing the sessions, right? So what is this layer does? So data he sends high. He must not be see this high. So it what is does? High is sent as encrypted data. I think you understand, right? Data is encrypted. Number of data encrypted are in transport layer. What happens? Converted into segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, like that. Okay, so what does presentation layer does? Transfer data between applications and network. Encryption and decryption is done. Data is encrypted and decrypted. Like for example, there is like how 1000 GB you are transferring to this guy. I think what does transport layer do? When 1000 GB transfer to this guy, but he can only handle 100 GB, right? So what happens in transport layer? It controls flow control. Okay, in presentation layer, encryption data and decryption is done, and obviously This is the main point about presentation, and there is nothing you can discuss in further details. Okay, next one is application layer. Last one, application layer. But this is the layer you are most familiar with. With this layer, you are sending mails and you are using this layer because of for your work or anything, because it is closer to the user. Actual protocols you speak is like, for example, you have to search for web, it uses http or https. For example, tns for name resolution, and smtp and IMAP are used for email. File transfer protocol FTP is used for sharing files. Okay, this is the application layer you are most familiar with. Okay, this is about OSI layer, 7 layers. Okay, I think we understand about this. Okay, now OSI model versus reality, right? Okay, OSI model is just used as a reference. Okay, only used as reference. We discuss about TCP/IP model in further classes. This is not a class. What I have learned is today is about only OSI loader. So I have set the target tomorrow TCP/IP. So tomorrow we discuss about TCP/IP. Okay, because of you guys, I'm consistently learning something for the better day, so that you can encourage me. Because of your encouragement, I will study more and I will learn more. Thank you.